Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I will be VOD reviewing me and Giles' Stream hack placement. We didn't do that great, and I only VOD reviewed a couple of games. We had a lot of unfortunate stuff happen, and we did not play the second one. Otherwise, I most likely would have included some games from that. But got only 340 points, unfortunately. And I hope y'all enjoy the video. Okay, so here we are, game one. As most of you know, height is now very good because this was after the point that shockwaves and whiffs all vaulted. So we are gonna try and get up to height here. Watch out, this team in this. I think those two. Okay. We go up, don't want to fight them. Honestly, I was chilling for the game. Yeah. We end up doing decently good this game though. Okay. Go up here for a perfect bouncer point. Try and connect us just so they don't just have Giles to shoot down. And we still have our pebbles. Didn't have to use any of our bouncers because the team that was already up there is up there. I got sniped in the insta headshot, very unfortunate. Luckily Giles was there able to hold for me, so I ended up walking. Should I pop my 4 splashes? Or what heals do you have?
I have VF lot.
Okay.
Just focus on refresh.
Yeah. Went up my white health. That guy got beamed, so trying to get him. Not sure what his teammate was doing right there. Kind of just in the open, but luckily was able to not get hit really. We don't need to fight this team, but we low-key do also need the health. End up cracking him. There's this teammate that we knew was already kind of cracked. Hold on, I have to pop these minis. I didn't realize how hard I got hit. Watch out. I know that the Travis Scott sweep and that elite agent we cracked, but most likely healed up a little bit. Just so it's not even elite agent, it's sock skin. Okay. I should not have went for that shot, even though I did end up knocking him. It caused me to take a lot of damage from his teammate. Hold on, I have to close it off. I got my knock. I knocked the soccer skin. There, I get my dust from some third-party team. Well, I and then they killed the Travis Scott. Unfortunately, we didn't get it. Didn't have any heals. Had a god tack though. Both there, no heals. We popped splashes. Pick up the harpoon just cause, and then I see that there's minis, so I end up dropping my sniper. Unfortunately, it was only one, but still better than a sniper late game. There we try and take height, because as I was saying earlier, height is very, very useful. Gives me more minis since I only had one and he had a good amount. See that team bouncing. Loki did not beam the back guy like I was hoping. This is the Travis Scott that I guess didn't actually die. I try harpooning those mats. I use a lot of charges. I probably should have broken that brick with the mat or with my AR just so I didn't use the charge. Tag that guy for 6, make him use his mats. We just try and keep up on height. There's more mats. I try harpooning them so Giles and us have it. Absolute beamed that kid. I had a good amount of mats. I still ended up kind of getting over it, but I didn't go for the loot because there was a team not too far below. I have a ton. Here. This is when harpooning that loot really helped out. I had a ton of mats. I had a ton of hard mats. Oh, put a buffer. Yeah, we see that team's second height. We low-key kind of have to pressure them. And then they ended up not being second height after a little bit because that team tried coming up on us but didn't do it successfully. That team dropped. I knew that OO was weak. I was trying to take out the OO so I could get the points for us and hopefully the siphon. I'm going back up a little bit. That guy was beamed. I don't know why it took him so long to react. I see them again. I'm pretty sure they are the team that killed the OA. The AO soccer skin just doesn't react to being sprayed. Elite agent dies. I was gonna go and get those mats, but then Josh shot it out. Accidentally threw my mini. That was hilarious in my opinion. Focus on that guy too. I threw my mini at him. I had to get him with that. Quick 200 pump mini. Stay up, we spray. Like I said, height's very useful now because they have no way of taking height with us too, and we have mats. Like they can't. I mean, the only thing they can really do is flopple play, and just you have to be aware of that. But they can't just shockwave up, and they can't just chill on this guy by whiff fishing.
Final guy, final guy.
Fortunately, that guy got the kill. I still wanted to splash, even though it was just a 1v1 or 2v1.
Just spray him dude.
Yeah.
Just don't want to risk getting 2v1 too.
Crack.
Quality went down very bad. So that is first game. Ended off with 125 points. And now let's go into the other one. Okay, so this is actually game 3. Didn't do a game 2. There was a good amount of games cut out here. Didn't want the video to be extremely long, and I just cut out the games that we basically died right off with. Or, like, something unfortunate just happened that there wasn't really much to say about. So here's game 3.
Solo going.
Let's watch it.
Do you want to let him boost so we can get the points?
I was gonna say to Weeboo, like, let me pause it real quick. I don't know why that keeps trying to close that out. I was supposed to pause it. I was saying to let's just, let him Weeboo, because that's a free 5 points. Because the guy will only have a pistol, but Giles said no, so we ended up fighting. Here, I make a big mistake. I was trying to fight him in a build battle since he was a solo. And me nor Giles really calmed it, but we should have just played as a box fight and played it together. Notice how he just went after me on that. He didn't even shoot Giles once. Because he was just trying to pick us off one-on-one. Which was a very, very good play by him, but unfortunate for me and Giles. He comes to Giles' wall. He doesn't unfortunately kill him. He takes that wall. I thought that he only had minis. I was very, very wrong about that. He had, I'm pretty sure, medkits, minis, and splashes. So, he was a lot higher health than I was expecting, because I did hit him for a good amount.
Yikes. Nice.
My DPI reset.
Okay. Try and pop some shields, yeah.
Me and Giles
Oh,
definitely
something
should have
else
played that
in
as
my
a
chat.
box fight, though. There, I was talking to someone in my chat. I was muted for Giles, though. So, I'm gonna... Yeah. I know I started... Like,
I do
reading
not
chat.
speak Spanish.
Okay. If you're wondering why I said that, Jelty was in our game. If you don't know who Jelty is, he's a big role model in the Spanish community. And yeah.
Another chatting.
Reason I wasn't coming to Giles was just because we were, like, he was just trying to get the reboot off and there wasn't really much for me to come about there. He ends up hitting for 98 there, but he got hit down to 82 wide, so he had to worry a lot more.
That's an AI.
Yeah, Pancake Man rolled up. I guess they hired him, and then it just took him a year. He luckily didn't shoot Giles, but did kind of give the other guy a little bit more time to heal up.
40, nice.
Good tag for Giles, but unfortunately loses the wall there. In my opinion, he should have peppered out. He had my reboot card, and he had really good loot, and he had the mats to
Yikes. Heal.
build off.
You should have 3 more splashes.
Chose not to, and unfortunately didn't very much work for us. It's coned. He was luckily able to get out before the guy took the wall. I don't know why he was so hesitant about getting in there. Giles gets very hard hit in the back. I was trying to tell him to spam splashes. My bit weight goes down a ton whenever I stream and storm. Basically, I only had like 2 splashes, so wasn't really much. At that point, he didn't really have the mats to just pepper out, so I couldn't really calm him to just do that.
I think so. Yeah.
Then that cone popping a medkit, so, and then he just flies him. I had him like 50 white before I died. Unfortunate though. Guy was really good. And on to the next game. So, we see these supply drops, but there was a llama to our right. We try and go for it, and it doesn't quite work out for us.
There's 2 drops
Um,
stacked on top of
Yeah.
each other.
I was trying to mock a llama there, as you can see, even though the bit rate is very bad, and I'm very sorry about that quality. This guy's there. I didn't know if he wanted to fight him for it. I tagged that guy for 90. Yeah. Basically tagged him for 90, so I knew he was kind of weak on shield.
Just got a big
Here, I was starting to kind of,
does have a sniper.
like, my brain started working more.
You might try and fix it with that
We
guy.
didn't play this very dumb, just something very unfortunate happened that I could have prevented, I just didn't.
If they hop
He's
on,
bouncing over to me. I'm getting down to you.
drop down, drop down.
There, since he fell, I figured I'd drop with him, now that they were trying to push me as a solo. Didn't want to get soloed off as, like, game 3. But that time it would have been a 2v1, so definitely wouldn't have worked out. So we just try and play box. We have a ton of hard mats, but they did just get a llama, so we know that they're also fine on mats.
Oh, he took
They took the wall. As most of you know, I'm not the lowest at ping. Unfortunately, average about 50. So
I'm saying down.
Giles tries to go up a little bit, realizes that he couldn't, and comes back down. I just kind of wanted to vibe in the box. We had a good amount of territory in there.
Oh my god, you had a ton.
Yeah, he ended up having like 12 or 13 bouncers, so that worked out a ton.
I think one fell.
But unfortunately, didn't really get to use it as some. I started P90 spraying.
Watch out.
Didn't get any tags, unfortunately. I don't think he did either. The other on that wall, I tagged him 19.
Watch out. I don't know, in this wall right here.
Oh, left side.
I'm gonna take the wall back because I don't want him to just get in whenever he felt like it. That guy stays spraying.
Well, if he starts... If he
I
starts
wanted to go for the P90 spray, but I didn't fully know where he was. He was kind of moving in just a little bit.
Okay. Oh god,
Giles just wants to get in. I unfortunately get ramped away from him.
his teammate's coming.
He made drops in Giles' box. I closed off that wall. We both need to kind of heal at that point. I really need to heal. He has a big, luckily.
I'll hold.
So, I'm holding for him while he gets the big off since they do take longer than minis. And, there Giles gives me a big pot. Didn't know he had a second one.
Watch out.
Fortunately, wasn't quite able to grab it instantly.
I'm going for a
But I
shot.
do end up dropping my
I
harpoon
grabbed that
for it
big.
because I did
I
really
backed
need it.
out, I backed out.
This was a good play to back
I'm
out
over here popping a big.
right here because I did really need to get that off. Unluckily, though, they did find me. And they did get that cone. So around here, something very unfortunate ends up
Popped a
happening.
big.
Giles
It's off.
should be happening any second now. Yeah, see, unfortunately that was metal, so it was kind of weak.
Cracked one. Bro, I
And we beamed that guy, and
wow,
yeah.
This guy took the...
Don't know why they muted that now. That was very unfortunate though that whenever Giles edits it and resets it, it goes down to very HP due to it being metal, which is why I prefer building out a brick, because I would have most likely have had a higher chance of noticing it. But we beamed that one guy, and the other guy didn't even get to do damage to because he took that wall without either of us really realizing it, and I couldn't get the ramp off in time.
Hit a mini.
So here Giles is just getting 2v1, one's playing up top, one's trying to get into his box. Giles is a keyboard and mouse player, so his P90 and Scully can just go into their box spray and insta-kill.
Still have max metal. Don't be scared to build in hard mats.
Guy hit him like 40, Billy went down to awful again, and then 111'd him.
Yeah,
Full charge, not surprising. On to the next game. So this is the final game that I will be kind of VOD reviewing right now. Bitweight I know was bad for all of them, and I'm super sorry for the quality. But it is going to be improved in the next couple of like these. So yeah, let's just see what happens. This isn't a long one, it's just something unfortunate that happened that
salad.
Loki was unfortunate. So they okay. Oh. So I just want to slow this down. No, not quality.
I don't know.
Can't upgrade.
So there, I didn't see him. I thought Giles was saying like he couldn't upgrade. Now that I'm looking back at it, I know you can't even upgrade a spark plug, I'm pretty sure. I just thought that he didn't have enough gold. Looking at my gold, I didn't either. Don't even know why I checked. But I did not see him. I mean, I know this is super blurry and stuff, but he low-key did kind of blend in with the car. And then right there, he beams me. I'm basically one. I'm gonna put up the speed. And then here's something unfortunate happened. Sorry that I kept pausing it right there. I go to eat my jellyfish, but he keeps spraying, so I keep trying to build the wall, and 2 times it tries to make me pop it instead of re-pulling out my builds like I tried to. And it ended up getting me killed. Right there, I tried pulling out my builds
I
again.
tried building 3 times and it never let me.
Yeah, was low-key very annoyed at that. Turns out he did have a duo, and Giles was in the middle of fighting him, so he couldn't quite hold for me. I don't think I should have died like that, but at the same time, I mean, I didn't see them due to the color of the car and the color of their skins. Yep. And then it's a 1v2 with Giles. Neither one of us hit him any, so they were most likely both 100-100. And actually, it's kind of funny that I'm thinking about that, because one was popping minis whenever neither of us hit him, so I don't know why I just said that. Fortunately, he gets that walls from Giles, even though he didn't really try holding it. One has a dragon breath, I think.
They sound so
Oh, it's a level action. We can really tell. Just a level action. I can't really tell. I don't know like the difference of the sound quite yet. He goes to shoot him. Unfortunately, doesn't get him off. He kind of gets boxed right there.
up there now.
He ends up backing off, but unfortunately, they did have a good amount of heals, which is why I am kind of confused while one was drinking minis.
Watch out, snipe on the back.
The party team ends up blowing up. He just gets in Jaw's box, sprays, and unfortunately
It didn't build my wall.
didn't get the lamp off where he didn't phase it, and then he tried building his wall and it didn't place. Well, I hope you guys really did enjoy the video. We didn't do that great. As you can see, we came 8,343rd. Hopefully gonna be able to do a lot better in February, and then we still have one more West Qual on the 30th. So hopefully we'll be able to do good. If you want to check out any of my other socials or want to watch me stream or anything, just go into my description. There will be a link to all my socials down there. And yeah, new upload schedule will be uploading every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I hope y'all did enjoy.